Hello Stampers, today I wanted to showcase the new in colors for 2024-2026. That's right, they're in for 2 years and aren't they pretty? First we have Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Summer Splash, and Shy Shamrock. That's hard to say. And I also wanted to show you this Unbounded Love stamp set, which has some really great sentiments. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. Love never gives up. Faith is being sure of what we cannot see. Best of luck. Peace makes the world a better place. You're a true blessing. Celebrate. Hello. All these little elements. I really, really liked it. And so I had to have it. And of course, with that comes a super cute die set that has a lot of little elements. I'm just going to move this out of the way for a second. And all of these fit in here. Now, just so you know, what's on the front cover is actually a little bit smaller than the actual stamp set. But they still fit in these just really nicely. So here are the dies. Here are the rest of them. And I just cut out some samples of what they can do. So this die right here actually cuts out two little elements here. I think I'm going to move this off to the side for a sec. So that's this one, and I just cut it out in two different colors. Here it is going the other way. There's that die. This die just cuts out one, but it's really fun. Now this one actually will nest on top of this one if you want to, which is really pretty also. But it does cover up the stitching if you do that. So you really don't need to do that though, because it fits in that one so nicely. So that is those two. Then the leaf one is next, which cuts out an empty hole. So that's this one. And then there's two little leaves that go with it. These two elements here. Now you can cut out a different color and actually get an interior if you want to. I did that one in Smoky Slate, which I thought was kind of fun, a little bit different. So there are the leaf ones, and all of these words fit inside of there. So you can really just make some really cool stuff. And then these kind of look like lavender to me. And so this one actually cuts out a frame. But once again, you can cut it out. I cut it out again in white so that I could have a white frame if I wanted. Or you can just leave an open frame, however you want to do it. And then it has these little sprigs. It actually cuts out four of them and they go in different directions. Let's see if I can get all this on here. There's the leaves. Here is the lavender and the little sprigs, which look really cute with that. And it can go this way too. It doesn't have to go up and down, or it can go like that, however you want it to go on your card. So there's a big one and a big one that kind of lean, a little one to lean to the left, and a big one and a little one that lean to the right. And so you can make little bouquets with these. You can just have a lot of fun with these. So that's these right here. Then there's more. So there's those, and then there's these. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up too badly. These two little circles will make two different size circles, but they also nest. So that's these two. This one here cuts out a frame, and I just did it in two colors because it cuts out a frame and then you can cut out an interior. And so there's that, super cute. These two also cut out. You can nest them or you can just use them separately, however you want to do. That's these two. This one is a really fun, unique shape that it cuts out. And last, we have this really fun scallop oval, and you can cut out the whole thing, or you could cut out, you know, I didn't cut out a white background, but you could cut out a white background and just do the scallop around it. There's also this one, which is like an interior. It would fit on the inside. And so you can see there's a lot going on with this die set. There's all the different elements that you can do with it. And to me, this is a must-have die set. So there you go. There's that. All right, so, but back to this card, which is super quick and easy. I took the new dotted circles, which I showed in my last video. It's huge. It can actually emboss a piece of cardstock that's 6 inches by 8 inches. And here is that same one, and I just folded it into thirds, and you could put a cute little card inside, and so you could do that with it. But for this card, I just did 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and it's going to be the base of our card. And I did that in basic white. And so the first thing I did was take 1/2-inch strips of the new In Color Designer Series paper, and they're 6 inches by 1/2 inch. And I took a piece of basic white. This is a little bit smaller than 6. It's probably like 5 3/4 by 2 1/4, just because I didn't want that white edges sticking out. So I just did it a tad smaller. And I'm using glue because I think that's the easiest way to do it. And I thought it would be kind of fun if I did sort of, you know, well, I put the pinks together and I put the greens together. So I don't know what you would call that. It probably has some kind of fancy name. All right, so actually, did want to look at it upside down to make sure. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so the reason I put glue down is so I can just really smush them close together. And you could put them right on here, but it's a 3D embossing folder, and it is really dimensional. I mean, it really pops up more than most of the 3D embossing folders do. So, so it's a little harder to glue on, and I thought it might just be easier if I did it on a piece of flat cardstock, and I could get those seams, you know, flush, and so there wouldn't be gaps. So that's why I did it like this. And I think it works better. I mean, I didn't even try it the other way. I just feel like you'd have air gaps. So that's why I did this. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, why is that 6 inches instead of 4 inches, which is what this is? Well, it's because I'm going to cut it, and it's because you've got those extra 2 inches anyway. So look at that. I did something wrong, so I am going to have to trim this down. But I want it to dry a little before I do, so I don't get glue all over my cutter. All right, so well, hopefully I don't get glue on my cutting blade. I must not have measured that right. Oh well, whatever. So you probably can't even see what I'm doing. Let me slide it up so you can see. I'm just going to put the DSP in the groove and trim off that white excess. There we go. All right, so I want to go ahead and since I didn't do a super good job, I'm going to just trim off just a little strip at the top so that it's flat. And then I'm going to cut 4 inches of this. And then I did a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch. Really would be a better idea to let this dry for a minute, but you probably don't want to wait for me to let it dry. So we're just going to do this. So I'm probably getting glue on my blade. So hopefully not. You know, if you get glue on things, you can actually clean it off with alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer, because that's got a lot of alcohol in it too. So I might have to do that. Might have to do that with my blade. Doesn't look too bad though. I mean, it wasn't oozing ink, but it probably had a fair amount of ink. All right, so there, it's just a quick base, shows you the fun colors. So here are the in colors. And when I made this card, I wasn't too sure what I was doing really. I was actually kind of thinking of using the leaves with this, and then I thought, well, that doesn't really go with the dots, polka dots. So, and also we got dots going here, so I changed my mind and ended up using the circle, and I'll show you that in a minute. But you can take this and just put it on the different card bases and decide which one do I like best. So it just probably depends on, you know, who you're doing this card for. Now, I thought this made a really fun baby card because it says, hello, little one. Now, this one I was thinking could be kind of gender neutral if you didn't know if it was a boy or girl. But wouldn't this make a really cute girl one? And probably one of these greens would make a really cute boy one. Although I also said it was gender neutral, so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. But girls can have green too. Anyway, just super fun. Here it is on the Petunia Pop. I just really loved them all. I thought they're very fun. And since my sentiment is going to be, here's my sentiment. I decided to go ahead and do the peach pie again. I should have done a different color, but I didn't. So I really should be holding this on there. And I kind of thought that was too much peach pie, so I don't think I'm going to do that color. But I think it's pretty fun on this one, so that's fun. Honestly, I really liked it best on the green. I thought it was this one. I thought it went best with the peach pie color. This one is good, but this one's better. But I kind of would like to do a different color, so let me decide which one I want to do. I think I want to do this one. All right, we're going to do Petunia Pop, just so we're being a little bit different on this card than the other one, and you can see it's pretty quick. All right, because this is so thick, I would recommend use a mono adhesive. You could also use the Stampin' Seal. I just feel like it might pop up with these really deeply etched dots. So I opted to use my glue. And quite a bit of glue so the edges don't pop up, but I'm not too close to the edge. And to make sure that the card opens the right way, and I kind of intentionally did the circle off center so that it would be more towards the right, because my paper's going on the left and I wanted it to show up a little bit. So that was on purpose. So it's actually further on this one than that one. And then just have to decide which way. So I put the pink to the left here, but I think I would go like this, flip it around on this one, just so it's kind of more of a contrast on the color there to the left. All right, so cute, cute, cute. And we're going to put our hello on the inside. So I just had a son get married in December, and another one's getting married in August, and I already have 2 beautiful granddaughters, so kind of hoping to get more. And so I guess I have baby cards on the brain, although I guess I'd rather have them wait a little while before they start having babies. But, I did try going the other way with the peach on top, and that might look okay on this card. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and stamp little one on this little element here. And for that, I'm using Tuxedo Black. And I already stamped hello. I'm going to stamp it on this one. Now, when you use a new stamp, you want to be sure and clean it off first. I already did, because it's got some, processing residue on it. So the first few impressions don't work out very well unless you clean it really good. So you just want to think about that. So I might like this one better. I think I do. This one I preferred better to have the white with the hello, but I think I prefer this one to go this way. So yeah, we're going to be a little different on this one. Different is good. And you can actually put it wonky if you want. I don't really like that on this card. So I didn't, but you could do that. And actually another one I'm going to show you that I did put it, actually I haven't put it on yet, but I was going to put it on a little sideways because I thought it was cute. So that was a hello little one. And I just thought that was fun with all the polka dots. It just seemed to be kind of a baby kind of color. Or, also make a really good birthday too, I think. It's kind of fun birthday color. So you could do that too. So on the inside, so you remember I cut these 2 half-inch strips, and on the inside, I did that with them on a piece of basic white, which would be 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and I didn't cut one on this. So I'm going to have to do that and put those in there like I did. Or if you don't even want to put your paper on, you could just put them straight on there, and that would be cute too. This is a light enough color. You really don't have to put the white on, but doesn't that look really finished when you do? I think it looks really good. All right, so the last thing you could do is put some of these cute gemstones on. I thought we had enough action going on this card that I didn't really want to add gems to it too. I kind of held them on and thought, well, that's just kind of a little too over the top for me. So I did not do that with these cards. Now the other card, we had this little piece left over, and I thought, I wonder what I could do with that. So I thought it would be really cute. This is the other embossing folder that I got. Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Love it. And I thought this was really cute. So this is Faith is being sure of what we cannot see. And can just put it on a card base, decide which one looks best. I don't really like that. That's good, although we've already kind of used that, so maybe we can be different on this one. So I like that. And I do like that too. So I think I like this better. So I think that's what I would do. Now, if you remember, I said I thought it would be kind of fun. Actually, this is the one I thought it would be fun to kind of put a little sideways like that and put this here. In fact, let's go ahead and glue this one down because I think this one would actually be pretty with the embellishments. Can't think what they're called. The gemstones. It went right out of my brain. It's kind of late here, so I guess that's why. I really like this eyelet embossing folder. This could go, now see, this isn't quite as deep of an embossing embossing as this one is. So I might pop this one up on a dimensional. I think I will. So you can get a 2-for-1 with this card. And this one, you know, maybe I'll pop them both up. I think I will pop them both up on dimensionals. Kind of running low on dimensionals. I think I have just enough to do this. So let's do it. So this video is getting a little long, but frankly, it's because I made 2 cards and talked a lot. So you can obviously make them much faster, especially if you know what you're doing. In fact, you can really crank these out. So I think I want to put that at an angle. And there, I think it would look really cute if we added one of these guys. So just have to decide what color. Do we want to do the same or do we want to do contrasting? I don't know. I think we want to do the same. So I'm just going to put that down there. These gems are really pretty there. I don't know if you can tell, they're kind of crystal cut. And they're just really quite exquisite. They're adhesive backed. And I'm having a hard time getting this one to flip over. Come on, baby. You can do it. And I'll put a bigger one there. Just have to decide where to put it. Kind of have more space here, so I think we'll put it down here. Yeah. Very cute. These are the new in colors, and I think you're going to love them. And be sure and like my video, subscribe to my channel, leave me some encouraging comments, and order from my website. Have a great day.